help. So tonight I am going to talk to you about Google Ads, and in this section I'm going to talk about Google Ads, of how to run at Google Ads, how to everything you need to know about Google Ads. I just make sure that said I was going live. So I just seeing how you all are doing tonight. It's been a kind of a crazy day today. I have been all over the place. What's up, rent collector? But yes, I've been all over the place. So today was kind of a crazy day. I managed some stuff for my CPA. I do a lot of his stuff, and he was having problems getting into his email and all kinds of stuff. He's getting a new server, and so I went over and helped him out today. And it was one of those days that is just, you're just going nuts and crazy, and so that was one of the days. And I didn't get nothing that I needed to get done, so that was what happens when you do that. So tomorrow, I will be going to pick up some stuff. I believe I'm going to try to do it tomorrow. To pick up some stuff to go to Louisville. I will go to Louisville, and I'm going to go down there and see if I can pick up some stuff to build my trailer with. So with that being said, if you want to, I'm going to hit this out there. If you go to pressurewashhelp.com/giveaway, I'm giving away a t-shirt. I will be giving it away around 10 o'clock. I'm going to actually give it away tonight when we actually do that. Hey, brother, going with me when you get a chance. I left you an email on Ask Jason. Okay, yes. Okay, yeah, I'll make sure I check that out. But I will go there, pressurewashhelp.com. I got to get rid of this screen. Never mind. I'll just let it go. pressurewashhelp.com/giveaway. I'm giving away a t-shirt. I'm going to do it tonight at 9 or at 10 o'clock. I'm also going to do a review. Somebody has asked for a review, and I've actually got a few in the queue, and I forgot to do it last week. But so let's quit talking about that stuff, and let's get on to what's important. So I need my screen share, which goes here, and I've got all kinds of stuff. So how does Google Ad works, and where does it fall into? How do we get to it? How do we do it? How do we make it efficient so we're not spending a lot of money on stupid stuff? How do we do that kind of stuff? So first off, right in this area right here is Google Ads. It says the little ad right there, which they actually made it a little bit bigger, but they've been trying to get rid of it a bunch, or make sure you can't see it. So usually you're going to have 2 or 3 ads. There's only 2 because it's a Sunday night and it's in the middle of wintertime here, so we're only got 2 ads. If we were in springtime, you're going to have 3 ads, and it's going to be high dollar trying to get into those ads. So this is something that you definitely need to make sure this is how you get into there. And then you can see down here, Patriot Pressure Wash actually has another ad. He's paying for another spot. Now, in these spots, you can pay anywhere from 50 cents a click to $60 a click, $80 a click, $20 a click, $10 a click. It all depends on how much you're willing to spend in that. So this number 1 spot here is what goes up really expensive. A lot of times your number 2 and number 3 slots are going to be the ones that aren't going to be as expensive. So tonight I'm going to show you I'll show you a couple tricks of the trade here and walk you through it. And even if you don't run your own Google Ads, this is a good thing to know about your Google Ads. That way, you know what needs to be done. Are they doing anything? Are they not doing anything? So this is some things that we want to make sure that we can check to get into those ads. Again, this spot right here can cost you anywhere from $20 or $2 to $20. So I usually can do pretty good around that $10 to $15 range, depending on where your location is. If you are in a area that has a lot of competition, you are going to be paying out the wazoo for these here. So, this is something that you got to know, and there's certain things you want to make sure of with these ads. It just isn't about the wording. It isn't just about how it's worded. It's about what does your landing page does. If somebody comes to your landing page and it doesn't give you a phone number for them to call you, it's going to do you no good. It's going to, they're going to go there, they're going to bounce, and then they're going to go down to the next ad. And then that's what happens to you. So this is something you got to make sure of. Is it a good landing page? Is it a good, does it convert landing page? Is it got large call to actions? I'm always preaching large call to actions. So this is something that we really want to make sure that we have large call to actions on this thing. And when we send somebody for house washing, we don't want to send them to a pressure washing page. Let's send those people to a house washing ad. That way, that house washing ad is all talks about house washing. So right now I'm talking about pressure washing. So we can click here. Oh, why is this ad? Because why is that ad? Is because I clicked on it. So what you need to do is you can go to google.com/ads. I believe it is what it is, or it's Google Ads. You can look it up. And so I have a one here that I run. I'm not going to show too much on it, but I will show you enough to know what to go on. So the very first thing is we have campaigns. So you can see there's actually 2 campaigns right here. So what a campaign is think of a campaign as the house. It has all the services in it. It has everything in it. So in the campaign, we can spend $30, $100, and it will spend all that budget for that house, basically, at that point. When we go into the ad groups, now we're breaking down window cleaning, roof cleaning, house washing, power washing, concrete cleaning, all those things like that. So when we are talking about that, the campaign level is the main level, and then we have individual levels of house washing, pressure washing, roof cleaning, all those. So what happens is I set a $50 budget a day. It's going to spend that $50 across the whole, all those ad groups. So in the ad groups, we have ads and extensions, and in those ads and extensions, that is under the ad group. So we're going to have an ad group of house washing, and then we're going to have ads that talk about house washing. And if you click on one of those, it's going to take you to a house washing page. And then like pressure washing and power washing, I will usually send them kind of stuff to a power washing page. So on a power washing and a pressure washing page, I might list all the different services that we do, house washing, roof cleaning, concrete cleaning. Because when sometimes someone's typing power washing or pressure washing, we really don't know what they're wanting. But when somebody types house washing or roof cleaning, we know what they want, so we want to give them what they want. If somebody types in roof cleaning and we send them to a power washing page and roof cleaning's way down here, they're probably not going to find it or buy it from you at that point. So this is something that we need to be able to make sure that we are able to do that. The next thing is our keywords. In our keywords right here, let me see if it's going to come open. In our keywords, we have what our positive keywords are. But this is what we're going to say, our house washing. So like right here, exterior house washing is in a house washing ad group. And in that ad group, that is what it is. All right. So I think I'm back. It did stop. I'm back. Hopefully we'll see what happens. But again, we'll see what I had. My daughter got in behind me and knocked my cable off of the. She turned off all my internet. So guess what happens when you don't have internet? You don't have nothing. So again, when we are talking about positive keywords, these are some keywords that we will have for our AdWord group. Now, I just added all my positive keywords that I use for pressurewashhelp.com/training. If you go in there, that's all in there. All my positive keywords that I use for each individual one, that is where it is right there. So, like I use house washing, so, exterior house washing. This one here is a roof cleaning. Power washing is a power washing ad. So those are the ads that we want to make sure that we use and all that kind of things. But this is only kind of part of what we're doing here is these words right here. The big thing is our negative keywords. Our negative keywords are probably more important than our positive keywords. So if we don't use negative keywords, this is something that you will spend money. So I seen one guy, he put on there that he had spent $300 on pressure washing ads and had no clicks. And my first thought was what have you got for your keywords and what do you have as your negative keywords? If your negative keywords are very little, then that's going to be an issue, because what happens is if we don't have negative keywords, you will get stuff. Google will send you stuff to spend your budget, and it will spend it fast. So what a negative keyword does is make sure that people does not click on something or doesn't show your ad if they click on something like, say, free pressure washing, because I don't want to show you my ad so you can click on my $20 ad or my $10 ad or $5 ad for free pressure washing. So guess what's a negative keyword? Free, cheap, Lowe's, Home Depot. I don't want to be called on those clicks. So those are some things that we can do here. So now I'm going to give you some more free ones right here because you're actually going to see these, but there's not too many that are any good other than 2700 PSI pressure washer. Those are some things. These have been keywords that I have paid, and so now I am put these as my negative keywords. Your negative keywords are more important than your positive keywords. So somebody had clicked in 2500 PSI pressure washer. Guess what? That's probably not my customer because they are looking for a 2700 PSI pressure washer. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to make that a negative keyword, and I will show you how to make that a negative keyword. So what we can do is we can go into search terms. And in search terms, it's going to tell us what people are searching for. So in this here, you can see, does BJ's have a pressure washer? Well, I want to add that as excluded because I don't want that keyword because BJ's is that. So what you're going to do is you're going to click it. You're going to go up here and add keyword. Another thing I'll do is click it again. And I am going to put in... I'm going to take out all of this stuff right here, and I'm going to leave BJ's because, BJ's is not a keyword that I want to be clicked on. So that way it won't cost me money next time somebody types in BJ's. They can click on somebody else's ad, not mine. So this is something that we do so that way will help you get more better clicks. So, pressure washing, I'll take that click, that average was $1.45, so that's pretty cheap. Pressure washing services, pressure washing service, pressure washing near me. These are all keywords that we want to add, and we can actually add those to our campaign. So what we can do is add it, you can click on these here. I'm going to unclick that here. Pressure washing near me. Now, I've added all these, but I can add these as a keyword too. So this way, if somebody's typing in different cities, like maybe Cincinnati pressure washing, so I would want to add that as a negative or as a positive keyword. Now, there's a couple ways we can add keywords. So let me show you the different ways to add keywords. Add keyword. So we can add this keyword just as it is. And Google will give you the most stupidest things as clicks for that because that's the way Google works. So what we want to do is we want to we can do a couple things. We can add parentheses around both sides, and what that does is it will make it only that keyword with those 3 words, any which way they're put in there, that will come up. We can put a plus in between. We can put a little plus in front of every word here. And when we put a plus in front of every word here, what this will do is anytime those words, pressure washing services, is in any sentence, will show up on this campaign here. So then you just hit save, and there it is. Bam. I've added one and I've deleted one. Again, you got to remember that this is something where you can spend a lot of money on and not be careful, and you can blow it really fast. The other thing is, so this is something that I do a lot. So like if I do managing, I come in here all the time doing this. So about the negative keywords, if you go to pressurewashhelp.com/training, and in that training, you will find all my negative keywords. I have over 400 negative keywords in there. So 400 negative keywords is in pressurewashhelp.com/training. So you can get my positive keywords and you can get my negative keywords. And it's all in there. So that is where it is. So that is a little bit about Google Ads. So if you don't want the 450 because you are too tight and you don't want to give me no money, and I understand that, you can go to pressurewashhelp.com/negative keywords. And in there you will find 25 free keywords that I use, that you can use. Free Home Depot, some of those are in there. But you can go to negative keywords and fill out the form, and it will give it to you. So what local ads by Google, that is kind of, yes, that's what it is AdWords. Actually, local ads can actually be a little bit different, depending on, it's different than Google Ads and only charges you for actual calls. So you can actually set up a call only ad. The call only ad is a little bit different. It will still charge you if they click the button, don't actually hit send, but it is something that you can do, is do the call only ad. And that you can do that if you want to. So that is another way you can do that. All right. So again, if you go to pressurewashhelp.com/giveaway, and in about 40 minutes, I'm going to give a shirt away. I'm going to try to do it online here, but my internet's been a little bit goofy here for whatever reason. Probably because my daughter hit my thing, but that's all right. It'll be fine. She's over there sticking out her tongue at me. So we will just allow that to be. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do I don't get any clicks. Okay. You mean on, I know you said something up here on, I need my Google rank business to rank. Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about I don't get any clicks down here? Okay, so if you don't get any clicks, I'm going to tell you probably what's wrong with it. So when we go over here to search keywords and you're not getting any clicks, I'm going to tell you kind of why you're not getting any clicks. And this is how I'm going to show you what people are charging and that kind of stuff. So let me move my big fat head out of the way here. And so this right here, I have on this exterior house wash right here is $6. On that $6, you can set it up to see what that number one bid is. It is $67 for one click. $67. $59. So do you think we're going to get many clicks with us being at $5, $6? You're not going to get no clicks. And if you're at $2, $1, good luck. The only clicks you're going to get are stupid clicks. Bad clicks. So, you got to get up here. Look, $10, $48. I might get number 3. Depends on who's all is in that there. Who is all playing the game of AdWords. That's what it really comes down to. So, until we get down here into the cheaper range of the $10, $11 range, some of these here, $10, $11, $12, $10. This isn't something that I can, depends on how much you have in competition. If you have this right here is running right now, and it is in Florida, and there is a lot of competition. That's, I can't help that. That's not, sometimes you get a place where, when I made my first, my business to $1 million in 2017, my average click was $6 a click. Last year in 2019, it was almost $14 a click. So you suggest raising your budget. I would suggest raising your individual max click. I would suggest that for sure. And depending on what your budget is and how much competition you got, and I understand everybody's budget's different. Everybody have a lot of money to be able to put a lot of money into it. So those are some things that you just kind of got to look at and take it and run with it. All right. So the next thing is, that's where I'm going to give it away here shortly. That's not what I want. So the next one is I have a website here that I'm going to do a review. I'm in Florida. Yeah. So you're probably going to pay a lot for, if you're not getting clicks, you're probably going to have to pay more money to get clicks. That's just the nature of the beast. That is what it is. You're talking about Google. You're not talking about Google local business. You're talking about Google Guarantee, and that does work too. Google Guarantee is what you're talking about, is because it ain't for a lot of pressure washers yet. All right, so this is Matt, I believe his name is, and it is a power washing website. Now, this is a pretty decent website. I'll just give you that. It has been done professional, and it is not, and it's been done very well. It is, I know who did it, and he does good work, and he does do a good job. Now, I started doing pressure washing websites too, so just so you know, I will be talking about it more and more in the future. I actually was going to talk about how to build a website from scratch tonight, but I decided to go with AdWords because it is a little bit easier for me to hit without making sure I do a lot of prep work. And like I said, today wasn't the best day for me to do a lot of prep work for making sure how to do a website. It just takes a lot of it's not hard for me to do it. It just takes, if I show you, I want to make sure you know how to do it and be well at it. So that's why I went with Google Ads. So the very first thing I always do look at when I have a website is I want to make sure I have large call to action buttons. You got a big red button here. I love red. And you got a big phone number. Sometimes I even make them bigger than that. Before I get to that point is I go to GT Metrics and I want to run a speed test. On this speed test, it tells me that we are fully loaded in 3.5 seconds. That's under my 5 seconds, and that is definitely where I want to be at. I want to be at that 5 seconds or less. I really like to be under 4 seconds. The faster I can get it, the better off I am. So that is something that I definitely want to make sure that it is right here. So again, it is large call to actions. This is important on your, if you're running Google AdWords, this is very important. You got to have large call to action. If they can't find your phone number and they can't find your quote, they're going bye-bye. And if they can't tell what you do within that first 2 seconds, it's actually 3-second rule. If they can't see what you're doing in 3 seconds, they're bye-bye. So that is something that you definitely need to make sure that you have. The only thing this tells me in 3 seconds is a big house. It does have right here power washing in St. Louis. So it does talk about pressure washing in 3 seconds, and I can tell what it is. I like these pictures, but I also like maybe somebody working. But I do like the nicer house looking here. The fast quote is for sure. Get a quick, get that. So we're going to scroll down. Again, it's 100% guaranteed money back. That's good. Now, we're talking about pictures. You always got to do pictures. Now, this is a neat little plug-in they're using here, but I want to show you something you got to be careful with. So this is the before picture. Let me move my big fat head here again. Let me come over here, move it. All right, so this is the before picture, and this is the after picture. Now, what you got to be careful of is if you're looking right here, look at these beautiful flowers right here. Beautiful flowers. You see these beautiful flowers? And I'm going to probably say this is the same day that you took the after pictures. Okay? So let's go over here and look at our after pictures. Our flowers aren't so pretty on this one. So just be careful, especially if you got some bad reviews of something that is stupid, of saying you killed stuff, and then you got a picture of it. Just be careful. I do like it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm saying be careful. Actually, this might be a few days different, because if you look on the porch, all the stuff on the porch is there, and all the stuff in the porch there don't look the same in there, or it just might be the time of day. So just be careful on your before and after pictures with your flowers. And if you got an after picture and you got a bunch of dead stuff, that can be bad. That can be real bad. This is good. It kind of tells you who you are. 110%. Yes, it's possible. Quotes, all this good stuff here. These here, they're okay. It's not going to make you or break you. It's just going to be there. The best in cleaning. So these are some, your different services. They got, each different service here. If we click into it, power washing, it should talk about power washing. You might have a problem, Ray. You have a 404 page. This is not good. You need to make sure that's fixed. This is not good at all. So that's something that, whenever you're building a website, always check every page. Always check everything that you can. So that was power washing. Let's see what house washing does. If it's going to be a no. If it's going to be a 404, nope. This is what we want. We want this right here. We don't want the 404 sheets. 404 is bad. Again, before and afters look good. You might try to make sure you get the same angle, so that way they both look the same. A lot of times what you can do is mark something out in there and then do it, and then you can do it again. And then take a picture again, or get on that wherever. The next thing is, he's talking about house washing here. Now, this is some good SEO. There's not many links going to other places, so that can hurt your on-page SEO. Again, the footer's talking about all the same stuff. Again, when we're scrolling, he's got the phone numbers. I don't know, it might be out of focus here, but you got a phone number and a fast quote. It takes you to it. So we're going to go to the quote page. This is another thing. Make this easy. This is very easy. This isn't a lot of information. Sometimes I don't even ask, the city. I don't need the city. If I have an address and it's, as long as it's in my service area, I'm going to be able to find it. So that's something that you have to make sure. I don't always make my services, I don't make this mandatory. The only thing I want mandatory is my email and phone number. Again, these are decent. This is a good website. So on here, I would have added, right there, the phone number. We want to make sure the phone number is visible and able to call us to make sure. The other thing is what does it look on your mobile phone? On your mobile phone is very important. So we can scroll this in here. I don't know if it's going to show on my computer or not, and see what it looks like on mobile. Mobile is very important. It's probably more important than what it looks big, because what it looks on mobile is actually what it's like 70% of people looks at your website on mobile. It's like 70% of people look at your website on mobile. So again, we have big call to action numbers. I've done tested the number will call. When you're testing the phone number, make sure you check it in Safari and in Chrome. A lot of times Chrome will not always work. Safari is real easy. Chrome is not always so easy. So this is something that you want to make sure that it works. Again, this is what people are going to see at it right here. So again, you got a large phone number and a large quote button. That's what we want to see. The only thing I've seen on this one is that one page that has a 404. That is not good. We need to get that fixed, and that way it will. That can be bad by having that. Again, this was just a website that I did as a website review. If you would like me to do your website as a website review, go check out pressurewashhelp.com/website review. All right, let me see what we got for questions here. I know I got a few, and hopefully my computer, I'm gonna have to maybe figure out how to make sure this don't happen. I'm on Wi-Fi, and Wi-Fi is being stupid, so it's either stupid or my computer. I don't know which one. It might be my computer in my box. I might be getting a new computer present if this thing keeps acting stupid. I'm hungry, guys. Going to go hard this year. Good, John Doe. All right, so let's see what we got here in some comments here. 52 clicks, $406 made, zero money returned. Yeah, that's where you got to make sure that you are building make sure your landing pages are good. Make sure your negative keyword, more important, your negative keywords. What I would do with that $406, I would go see what your negative keyword, what keywords did people click on. That is something that I would do, is to see what people are clicking on, see why they clicked your ad, and then the next thing is why didn't they go further than just clicking your ad? Is it a lot of times it can be just your landing page isn't very good. So that is what you want to make sure that. And dude, it happens. I mean, when I first started learning how to do AdWords my first year, and then I didn't really know what I was doing. And in that year when we started doing Christmas lights, I spent over $1,000 on stupid clicks that made me $0 that I could track like that. It was almost like $1,1200 gone. It happens. So that is some things that we got to make sure that we. I'm gonna see if I can shut some of this stuff down to see if it'll help speed up my computer, because I got 1572 things on. So that is what it is. Let me shut all this stuff down. All right, so let me see if you all have any questions, you can ask anything right now, as long as my computer keeps working, and I will answer any questions that you all might have. If we can keep it to marketing's best, but I'm open to anything. I just signed up on Thumbtack. I never had luck on Thumbtack. I've gotten a few jobs. It's kind of a glorified home advisor. They take your money. I mean, it is what it is. But you got to start somewhere, and I understand that. How do you measure? I wish this thing would not be acting stupid. How do you measure square footage on an oddly shaped house? A lot of times I would look up like Zillow and that kind of thing, and most of the time they're going to give you the square foot of the house, and that's how I did all mine. Like if you Google the address, 9 times out of 10, it's going to tell you what the square footage of it is right then and there. So that is something that you can do. to do that. Let's see. Ready to start off right. Nextdoor brings a lot of low ballers. It can. Same way with Facebook. It ain't no difference. It used to be the old Craigslist used to bring all the low ballers in. Facebook came along. Now it brings in all the low ballers and Nextdoor app. But I don't always agree with that either. It depends on if you work it right and you're out there and you're pushing your stuff and you're not just pushing your stuff and you're talking and you're engaging in everything and you're helping people on other stuff besides, hey, look at me, pressure wash, pressure wash, pressure wash, pressure wash, pressure wash. Well, yes, you are going to bring the crap in because that's what people don't want to hear. But if you bring in good information and, hey, I need a plumber. Oh, here's a great plumber. He does great work. I would highly recommend him. Hey, here's this. Then it don't matter if you got low ballers or not, because when people come in, and I can prove it, Patriot Power Washing, the one that had ads on here earlier that I was showing the ads, he is not the cheapest by far. I mean, not even close to it. He is up there in the higher range. And the other day on Facebook, there was the good old Facebook thread came, and there was probably 75 things, and I bet almost half of them was Patriot, and so that's what we want to do. We want to be able to come up that way. We don't want to be that low ball dude and not make any money. If you don't, shoot, I lost you there. Hello from Atlanta. So, this is aggravating. I can't see my comments. Let me try something else here. I don't know why it's being stupid tonight. It was stupid the other day. I think it's because, like I say, I'm on Wi-Fi. It's either I'm on Wi-Fi or my computer's getting hot and it's getting old. And it had a lot of bleach in its life, this computer. So it might not be the best thing that's ever happened to it. It sucked in a lot of bleach during some periods of time. So that might be why it's being like, haha. But, so up to 1 million. I'm going to get a custom website to try to increase my chances. Yeah. All right. So let me see if this will click. Better late than never. We was talking about your ears must have been burning, Liberty Power Wash. That's not bad. I have to give them a call. Am I lagging or anything on here, or am I good still? Because my computer is doing the good old circle. So I got one customer for office cleaning services. That's good. Actually, somebody just gave me their website, and they actually do that same stuff, is office cleaning and that kind of thing. It was the cheapest. Well, don't be the cheapest. But Nextdoor is a good way to get business. So Nextdoor, yeah, you're going to draw the low ballers out, but you know what? It's not always about the low ballers. All right, so I am going to show you this. If you go to googlehelp.com / I believe it's pressurewashhelp.com / Google-ads, I believe is what it is. This is my setup fee and my everything I do with Google Ads here. This year, I'm going to actually set up a page and run it from my page and everything, because a lot of times I'm in websites and they're not always the best websites. So when you see, I know it looks like a lot more, $1,099. So that'll be $600 a month in AdWords spend. Same way with the $2,000. Actually, this is not right. This is an old one. I've actually changed this. This is $1,900, $75 a day. So I did raise my AdWords fee up. So that is something that I did do. But it is what it is. So that is something that I am doing. What's the best way to get customers? What do you suggest? Well, get up and get going. There's several ways to get customers. Obviously, I I would definitely do the what I talked about last week with Google My Business. I would make sure, especially right now, especially if you're north, Google My Business. This is a good time to do Google My Business. The next thing I would do is I would probably go with, depending on your budget, it costs money to make money. I would probably work on stuff like, I would do signs. Signs is a great way to get money. If as long as you don't get in trouble for signs, my goal for you would be to put out 25 signs a week. I would try to put them out every Friday, and I would move my areas around. I wouldn't put them, and I would do 100 signs a month. If you put out 100 signs a month, you will do very well. I promise you will do very well. You will probably make a lot more money than you would ever think so. So, with that being said, that is why I would do the Google My Business, or I would do the signs. The next thing I would do is I would get on them Facebook groups, and if you're on the mom and pop groups and all those groups, I'd get in those. I'd get into Nextdoor, and I would do that. So them are some things that I would definitely do. But it is something that it takes time. Like somebody posted that they did $100,000 a couple weeks ago, and it was basically you have to get off your couch and get out there and get working is what you need to do. So it doesn't come easy, it doesn't come free. It's kind of like me. So the first thing, I really wish I could get back to big screen. The first thing is I thought I wanted to lose weight. I've been wanting to lose weight for about 3 or 4 years now, and I've been saying it every year that I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to lose weight. Well, guess what? The weight just don't fall off if you don't do nothing. So this year I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do something about it. So I started the keto diet. Well, guess what? I've lost 20 pounds. This is the first time I've ever lost weight. But you know what I had to do? I had to go do something. You have to go and do something. I had to quit eating sugar. I had to quit drinking sweet tea that I love. I had to quit drinking pop that I love. And so I had to do some hard things. So when you got to grow your business, you got to do hard things. You can't go out there and say, well, I did that and that worked. Because it's kind of like shooting too. If I take a gun and I shoot one time and that's all I did, well, that might be way left. Well, if I don't take another shot at something else, if I don't just, if I just said, signs don't work. I put out one sign, they don't work. I did one mailing, that don't work. Well, guess what? One mailing ain't gonna get it. You got to do mailing 3, 4, 5 times. So those are some things that you have to do. You have to do the hard work, and you have to go at it. You can't just sit around and do nothing and think that everything is coming to you on a silver platter. It doesn't work that way. It never has, and it never will. So these are some things that you have to do to make it work. So those are some things that you have to make it work. But you just got to get out there and take action. Like I said, you can get in Facebook groups. You can do Facebook ads. You can do Google ads. You can do Google My Business. You can do good old SEO. Are you going to get business right now? Nope. You can buy your website and put your website. Are you going to get business right now from it? Nope. No matter how much you spend, you're not going to get website from it. You're not going to get traffic right away from it. It's just the way it is and the way it always has been. It takes time to get up there. XJet versus downstreaming, pros and cons. XJet you can put on stronger. The con is you knocked the bucket over, you killed a bunch of grass, you killed a bunch of crap, and you got another hose running around following you. Downstreaming, I can't go as strong, but I can not have to worry about putting an employee out there and killing stuff. So that is why I downstream. Downstream is a way that I can go full blast on downstream and still be at 1.25. Where if I go full blast on 12% on an XJet, I'm at 3-4%. Guess what? 3-4% kills a lot of stuff. So you have to be careful. You have to make sure you know what you're doing and not kill anything. In Texas, we don't require a GC license. Bond is for pre-work. A lot of times you got to get a bond too for if you go inside. And when you go inside somebody's house, that's when you got to be bonded. Yeah, my system's working good enough that I'm able to sit here and talk. It's not working good enough that I can do all my extra little stuff that I've been doing. I don't know why it's not, but like I say, my computer is pretty hot to touch. So, let me see if I can scroll down here and get some more questions. I don't know. If not, you can ask questions, and as they come in, I will answer them, because it's not allowing me to do anything that is what I'm wanting to do. Let me see if I can close more stuff out. Maybe that'll help. I'll close everything out. Where can I put the signs? I put them at intersections. I put them at stop signs. All that great kind of stuff. That's where I put them at. I put them at people's houses that I've cleaned. I put them everywhere. I put them. I'll put 25 signs out. I put them at neighborhoods. I put them up high, down low. I've done everything. So, and if you need signs, you can go to pressurewashhelp.com/get signs. GETSIGHNS. Get signs. It will actually take you there. You have lost weight. Keep it up. I have lost some weight. I lost, like I said, 20 pounds. So it's not something easy. I like bread, and bread likes me. But it's one of those things that I've never really eaten a lot. It's just something stupid. I want to quit my job. Well, get out there and get it done. You just got to get out there and get working at it. It's not easy. It's not. I'm not going to ever say it's easy. Is it possible? 100%. It is very possible. Jason, I did keto and did lose 23. And the transition into Oreos and red temptation online. Let's see. I like Oreos too. They like me. Vote for Jason. Pressure washing impossible series. But again, if you have any questions, you can go to pressurewashhelp.com/ask, and I answer them. I'm kind of behind right now, so I will get to you eventually. I've just been a little crazy here. I've been trying to get this website stuff up and going, and so with the website stuff is one of those things that trying to work with my designer that I'm using. He's actually my neighbor. It's just taking time to get it done and to do it. When is that shirt giveaway? What time is it? It's supposed to go off at 10:45 or 10 o'clock. So what is something that I can help Pressure Wash Help community? What can I do? What is something that I can talk about to help? Can I use muriatic acid for heavy oil stains, then post treat? Don't use both of them together. You'll have a nasty gas that'll knock you out and kill you. Do not, whatever you do, never mix acid and gas together. That is very bad mix. What can I talk to, especially on Wednesday nights? This is, I don't get a lot of good, my crowd ain't as good as on Sunday night. So what is something, though, that you struggle with that I can talk about on Saturday or on Wednesday nights? I've thought of some different things, like quoting. I know a lot of times I get a lot of questions about quoting. so I can maybe look at doing some videos on quoting. What are some other things that I can help you with? I'm trying to help you with stuff that to get business right now. I've talked about the website stuff for a couple weeks. I'm going to come back to the website stuff. I'm going to actually do some website stuff, all that kind of stuff. Bro, you don't have the those are some things that I want to do to be able to help you all. What is there anything out there that I can maybe go a little bit deeper on, that I can help you learn more about? Or what are your struggles? Are your struggles? I understand I have a lot of new guys on here, so I understand that struggle. That first year, that first 2 years can be hard. Sometimes people can blow it out of the water, and sometimes it can be very tough those first 2 years. So that is something that what is something that I can help you with to help you grow and get more stuff. Wouldn't get in trouble can be considered. So what is some things that I can do to help you grow your business? Because at the end of the day, that's really what I want to do, is help you grow your business. I want you to be successful and to change your life, like I've always said. So with that being said, what is something that I can do to help you? If you are on here and the plumbing is a little confusing for me, where does the ball valve come in? I don't know what the question was there, but I do know that this thing is stupid, and technology can be stupid sometimes. So it's not letting me scroll up and down on these questions here very good. I got a Simpson with a Honda motor, car pump, non-belt driven, 20-inch surface cleaner, hoses, etc. Just starting, guys. Hey, you got to start somewhere. You don't always start at the top. And you know what? If you started at the top, you wouldn't know where you came from, and you wouldn't be very good. Make sure to lose weight slow and healthy, or else you can have loose skin. Well, I don't think I can worry about loose skin. I am what I am. Man, I'm nervous, but excited at the same time. John, it is nervous. And, that first house wash, if you haven't done it, is probably the hardest thing you'll ever do. It's like, am I going to screw this up? Am I going to really mess this house up? Is it really going to clean? All right, so if you don't go to pressurewashhelp.com/giveaways, I only have 16 contestants. So if you have signed up for that free t-shirt, you have a pretty doggone good chance of getting it, because there is only 16 people right now that have put in for this t-shirt. So get out there and put in for the t-shirt. We got to, it is, like I say, I only got 16 people. I've had more people for my all my other contestants than this thing. So the plumbing is a little confusing, and where the ball valve. Yeah, I've seen that question. I don't know what the rest of that is, because my computer's being stupid tonight. So I'm going to go on here, since it's being dumb still. I'm going to see if I can actually get to that screen. If I can get to that screen, I will actually show it to you, so nobody says, well, he cheated. So let's see if it will come up here. All right, so it's still running right now. I'm going to shut it off at 10, and I'm going to actually go do it. So like I say, we have 16 contestants. Come on now. pressurewashhelp.com/giveaway. It is a free t-shirt. It is it is, I don't know if it shows it there or not. I don't know where I can find it at. If you would like to buy a t-shirt and donate money to Jason Geiman's cause, you can go to pressurewashhelp.com/t-shirt, and that is. I will be, if you all are coming down to Atlanta, I believe I have 8 or 10 shirts that I will be giving away. I have little man shirts, and I got big fat man shirts. So I have all kinds of shirts in between, so that I will be giving away free shirts. talk deep stuff, psychological stuff, bro, like mentally and how to attain your goals and self-help stuff. Yeah, that's pretty deep, dude. But that is something, the a lot of your struggles will be right up here. It's not nowhere else but right up here. You have limiting beliefs, and your limiting beliefs will cause you more issues than you are worth. It will cause you problems to think, well, I can't charge that much. Or the best one is, nobody would ever pay that much. And it's all right here. Get that crap out of your mind and open your mind and let it be free. Because your mind is an amazing thing. You can do amazing things with this right here. But this thing right here will also crush your dreams, and it will do stupid stuff to you. You get them voices in the back of your head of, you can't do that. You're not good enough for that. You ain't, and you are good enough for that. You are very capable of doing a lot of things. It is something that you just got to overcome, and you got to not believe what this thing's always telling you. A lot of it is just go out there and get it done. Go do it. If you don't go do it, nobody's ever going to do it for you. And you got to believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody believes in you. I try to believe in you, but you still got to believe in yourself. You got to think positive. You got to move that needle of, I can do this. Instead of saying, I can't, always say, I can. Or what I always tell my daughter is, it might be hard, and we can do hard things. Hard things is something that we can definitely do. Girl here, what's your experience with a woman-owned business? Go at it and kill it. There is nothing, my business was technically my wife's business. That was something that we did to make sure. But Cincinnati, when we gave it to, when this past year in 2019, it was a person that was running that business and got it to $1 million. It is very possible. You just got to be able to, a lot of time, to be honest, I want a woman answering the phone, because most of the time it's the women calling, and I want that woman to answer the phone. They feel more secure that way. They don't feel, they don't feel whatever, And so, a woman can be more calming and more, it's not that, that male kind of thing. So those are some things that you want to look for and do. So this is why, a woman-owned business is definitely by far, you can do a lot with it. You can definitely grow it. It does take a little bit. Jason, where can I get a ball valve? Do you recommend stainless or the normal cheap one? Also, what's a good price where you actually get one? I would get one. I like the ones with the little black ones. They're about $45, $50. I think they're $40. They don't last very long is the only issue. I got some on my Google on my list, but they're all right. What do you have to do to women the t-shirt? I don't know what that question means. But a female-owned business is very possible doing it. And if you are in business long enough, you can definitely go ahead and get a female-owned business, and then you get the minorities. And especially if you do a lot of commercial work, that will get you really far. Especially if you can get into government and commercial work, that will help you a lot. Mildew on Drive It shopping mall, X-Jet, downstream, or roof pump. If you got downstream won't work, you'll need either an X-Jet or a roof pump. I always roof pumped it because we don't X-Jet much, but I always roof pumped it. I already entered. Yeah, I hadn't seen you already. All right, so we are at 10 o'clock. Let's see if this thing, I'm going to actually edit this here, and I'm going to make sure it's turned off. So let's see if it'll allow me to do it. I'm going to end it at 21:45. That's what it's going to look like. See if I can figure out how to save it. Dashboard. I use King Sumo because it's easy to give away. Ready to reward. So I got 20 contestants on here. So who do you think's going to win it? I guarantee it's somebody. So powerwash.pro@yahoo.com. Actually, I just seen this not too long ago. Has won the shirt. So whoever is powerwash.pro@yahoo has won the shirt. What I need you to do is send me your address and all that kind of stuff. If you're not on here, I will email it to you. I know I seen somebody with that email address on here earlier. It's they gave me a review or something. I don't remember, but I do seen that web address. But yes, go ahead and email me or go to pressurewashhelp.com/askjason, and then I will send you that shirt. But again, if you would like me to do a website review, go check out pressurewashhelp.com/review. I'm here every Wednesday night and every Sunday night, and have a good luck on starting that business with yes, John Doe, absolutely. But again, if you would like if you have any questions, go to pressurewashhelp.com/askjason, and you can give it in there. You got a super chat from Pressure, and I'm not even going to be able to see what that super chat is because this computer is being stupid right now. But I appreciate the $10. Thank you so much for all your information. I wish I had someone here to help me get going. I'm just so lost. Well, Pressure Clean. Go to pressurewashhelp.com/ask. Ask me some questions. If you want to, you can join my membership, and I'll help you there. I'll help you whatever I can do to help you. But if you have any questions, go to pressurewashhelp.com/ask, and I will answer any questions you have. If you got a list of questions, just ask that list of questions, and what I will do is I will probably do a video on it, and I will answer all your questions in that video. But that is something that for sure is something that I will do for sure for you. That is my goal for 2020 was to help people grow and help people start their business, and then I want to help people grow to the next level. Because I really do believe that if you can get here, we can get you to here. And once you get here, then I can help you get here. But you're never going to go from here to here without a lot of struggle. And if you go from here to here real quick, usually it ain't the best thing for you anyway, because usually you haven't learned everything you need to go. So usually you learn as you go, and that is the best way to can make sure that you're keeping up and you're not getting too far over your head and stuff. So that is something that you definitely want to do that. Jason, what do commercial require you to show proof of? I've heard people get commercial clients just by having $2 million in insurance. That's a bunch of BS. A lot of it's going to depend on what it is. It was made aware 2X. Was that you, Danny? It was. I'm assuming you said me. If it is, you said you. I knew I seen that email, so I will send that. When I send you an email, I'll ask for your address so I can get it shipped to you. When you were growing, did you finance trucks or bought them outright? Actually, the best thing is talk to your tax guy. But I'm going to tell you what the next best thing is to lease them, because when you lease them, you can write the whole thing off, and then at the what I did is I leased them, and then at the end I had like a payoff of not a whole lot, of a couple $100, of a couple $100, or it was like $2,000 or $3,000 worth payoff. And then what I could do is once I paid it off, then I could write off the depreciation of it. So, first thing is you can write off the whole time you're doing it, and then you can write off depreciation. So that is kind of the way that I did it to keep it right. All right. Stay motivated when there is no work. That's when you got to go out and hustle, and that's when you got to go out and put those signs out, and that's when you got to do all that kind of stuff. That is when you got to get to that next level and all that stuff. So you got to just get out there and hustle and get her done and make it happen. Like I say, it's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it. Can you just cut your back down with water to lower your strength when using X-Jet? Yes, you can. You can mix it with water when you're X-Jetting, for sure. It is one thing that you can do. Same here. I'm just starting to, and I am a little nervous for my first job and how I should price it, but I'm going to take a shot to see where it goes from here. That's the hardest thing when you're first starting out, hearing that no. Because your head up here is already saying no, and then somebody tells you no. But you know what? You get enough no's, you'll start getting yeses. And Liberty pressure washing, you got to learn how to sell. You got to learn how to close, and you got to learn how to sell. You got to be able to sell yourself, and you got to be able to sell your service, and because that is really what you got to do. It is not an easy task to do, especially if you don't have that salesman pitch out of the gate in the first place. So, again, it is something that is very difficult to do. So commercial counts. Talking about commercial counts, it's not all, commercial is good. Don't get me wrong. I like commercial. Commercial is kind of like that Christmas present, comes every 3-4 months. So have a good night. Looking forward to talking to you. It was me that won the shirt. Awesome. I'll when I email you from your Ask Jason, I will ask for your stuff so I can get it sent to you. It'll take about 2 weeks to get, because I will actually send it through. I'll buy it and then send it to you straight through. But all right, guys, since my computer's acting crazy, I think I'm going to jump off here and see if I can figure out why it's being stupid. But again, I will give you any information that y'all need. Go to pressurewashhelp.com/ask. If you want to join my membership, go to pressurewashhelp.com/training. In there, I have everything on Google Ads. I've actually done trainings on Google AdWords in there. I've done everything I kind of gave an overview today. I went deep in. So that is something that is for sure that you need to get in there and get it done. But again, have a good week. Don't go out there and get ready for spring and go kill it. And I'm going to see if this thing is ever going to die. Getting off here.